Chicago weather.
Travel talk. This is travel talk.
What's your name?
My name's Deb Hannon.
And how long have you been a recruiter, Deb?
For nearly 6 years.
Okay, and what specialty do you recruit for?
Honestly, I recruit all RNs, but I find myself typically recruiting surgical services, ICU, and pediatrics.
And how about you?
My name's Alyssa. I'm an allied recruiter, and I staff all modalities across the allied professions.
And just for the viewers who don't know what that means.
Oh, sorry. Like surge techs, respiratory therapists, anesthesia techs, everybody that kind of helps out in the healthcare industry that's not an RN, essentially. So we have 2 separate divisions. She gets to cover, well, she and all the other RN recruiters cover all the RNs and their specialties. And then we have our allied division that specifically focuses on just those allied healthcare professionals. A little over a year.
And how are you guys enjoying recruiter life? Like, what's your favorite part about being a recruiter?
I really genuinely love everything about recruiting. I think my favorite part about it is getting involved in the lives of my travelers and being kind of a career assistant. So
I think that's really important, especially for your recruiter to have a good relationship with you, so that way they know what you're capable of and they won't accept any BS from you. You guys give me vibes that you don't accept BS, like, where are the documents? Why are you not clocking in on time? Why are you not documenting? Like, straight to it.
And I don't give it and I don't take it.
I love it. I love it. So did I ask you what your favorite part about being a recruiter is?
You didn't yet, but I'm going to answer now. I'm very much so a people person, and it was really hard. I will say it was really hard when I first started not being able to see people's faces and like actually connect with people face to face. But I've gotten the hang of, making those connections on the phone. But I genuinely just love the aspect of getting to know people, knowing I know people over in California and Washington, and the fact that they trust me, like the fact that we have those conversations and people get so comfortable with me to recognize me as a friend. They send me pictures of their grandkids or tell me about their dogs or like tell me about their life stories. And I just feel like in a very general sense, that just brings people together.
Let's talk about what you look for in an ideal candidate when recruiting.
Really honestly do like when people have specific things they're looking for. I'm okay when people say like, oh, I'm open to anywhere. I'm willing to start anytime. I don't really care what kind of hospital it is. Like, my job then when I hear that, and I have heard that, my job then is to throw out ridiculous things. Well, what about this? And they go, oh, well, I wouldn't do that. See, now I'm starting to draw it in because I need to form an image in my mind of what I'm going to pitch them, because I am selling something. I'm selling myself, and I'm selling my knowledge and my industry knowledge and my knowledge of the hospitals and that sort of thing. And so I want to ask questions they don't even know they have. Yeah. And then, in that way, together we're coming up with a plan. I always ask, what are your short-term goals? What are your long-term goals? You want to go into management? You want to go back to school? Do you want to retire as a traveler? Like, how can I best help you and come alongside and partner with you? So that's typically what I'm looking for in a candidate, is somebody who, if they don't know what they want yet, they're willing to figure it out with me.
I love that. That is so great. That was very thought-provoking. I wasn't expecting that.
Honestly, that's. Let me take the mic. So, just to kind of hop on to like what she said, exactly the same thing. Because with Allied, I feel like we get a lot of newbies. So a lot of people that don't know what questions to ask. And the thing I look for in a candidate the most is giving me the space to communicate that to you. Don't shut me down. Don't. It's a matter of, like she said, having those conversations, being able to dive a little deeper, because I can't do my job to the best of my capabilities if I don't know what you want. Yeah. Right? If you don't communicate with me, which I know is a big expectation of travelers and recruiters in general, and there have been some bad ones, some good ones, but ultimately, if you give us the space to actually ask the probing questions and answer them honestly, don't be afraid to answer honestly, because you have so many people that are hesitant to dive a little deeper, and that's okay. You don't have to give me your whole life story, but if I don't know that you want to be in Texas because of family, and that's important to you, then I can't focus specifically on Texas or what may or may not work for you.
For sure.
So flexibility, but also giving us the space to probe and figure out what your flexibility actually is.
For sure. Thank you. I really like those answers. They're not like generic, oh, we're looking for team players and hard workers. That's like genuine, like this is what I'm actually listening for and to service you better, help me help you. So I really definitely have an appreciation for that. Definitely. In the Facebook groups, one of the more popular questions is, how much money do I need to have saved up before I begin traveling? So what dollar amount, if a dollar amount? Okay, Deb, she's ready. Let's get it.
3 months of your expenses saved up in a nest egg in your savings account. Don't leave home without it, because Murphy's Law, whatever bad could happen will happen. So you just expect it, and when all the good things roll in, you start on time, your pay gets increased, all those good little things, they happen, but don't expect them.
Don't expect it, don't anticipate it, but prepare for it. Set yourself up for success. Absolutely. And then last but not least, what is one piece of advice that you would have for travelers before they begin traveling? Yes, stop.
Communicate everything with your recruiter. Everything. Don't assume anything, and I can't fix what I don't know is broken. And
that's my motto.
Get out of my head. But it's true. It's true. And we are fixers. We are people pleasers. We are.
We genuinely want what's best.
We absolutely. And if we don't have it, if we don't have the answers, if there's something missing, we will fix that. We will get it. But we don't know unless we don't know what we don't know.
For sure.
Well, now I can't follow after that. That's literally, we don't know what we don't know. Is literally like what I said, is don't assume, just because, yet again, Allied has a lot of newbies, a lot of people that either get a contract under their belt or have never done it before. So they don't, yet again, it is part of my job to probe and figure out those questions, but don't ever assume. And also to follow off of the how much money should you have. Like, do your own research. Make sure you know where you're going. Like, you don't want to run into, which part of our job is helping with things like housing or figuring out the area you're in. And a lot of people don't do their own research, which is also a very careful rabbit hole you can dive down, but also not recognizing what you need to know before you go. You also have your own personal responsibility, right? Because we can't cover everything on the phone. We can't talk, as much as we would love to chat with our travelers 5 hours a day, we can't share every piece of knowledge that we have with people. So there is a little personal responsibility that I try to impart on my travelers, is you have to do your own due diligence, and not in a negative way, just like, I can't fix everything for you, and I can't do everything that you think I can do, but you have to play a little part in it if I can help. And if I can help and that's something you did, I'm happy to do that. So doing your due diligence and personal responsibility of looking into things.
Thank you so much for your time today, ladies. You guys absolutely killed this. I don't know why. Now this is actually going to be in the video. I don't know why they were nervous. They were so anxious, but they did an amazing job. And
we walked up and said, you're in an area. Okay, here we go.
You had 24 hours notice.
Actually, we did.
Yeah. Is there anything else that you would like the audience to know about this company, about you all as recruiters, anything at all?
We recruit from the heart. We absolutely love this job, every one of us, and that's why we're here and why we come in. Monday morning is the best time of the week.
I love it, you guys. Deb is a character. She is a vibe. I love it. She was the most nervous, and she has the most profound answers. And how about you?
Biggest thing, stop stealing. I'm going first next time. Yeah, I feel like it's very hard to find a recruiter in this company that doesn't care. It's the opposite of some of the other people or agencies or recruiters that they've come across, where they're like, they don't listen to me, and you would be hard to find somebody that actually doesn't listen to you and communicate with you with our company. We try every means of trying to help our recruiter or our travelers in every aspect, and we take that personally. Like it's like our best friend is, hey, my Airbnb was not what it said on Airbnb. Girl, I got you. I've got you a hotel. Our travel and housing can't take care of you right now. You're covered for tonight. We will get it tomorrow. So I could have been like, it's after 5 o'clock. I'm not answering your call, right? There are people that are 9 to 5ers, and we're not those type of, and
we're 24/7ers.
Yeah.
I can tell you guys, they have been so lit this entire TravCon. The energy has been insane from this entire booth, and I want to thank you all so much for your time, and hopefully this video will be able to bring you more travelers. Thank you for your time.
Visit us.
Yes.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thanks.